And welcome everybody to another TDC Today Show. I am Emily, one of the co-hosts today, and we have a special recurring guest who's on again with us today, Marianne we met her as Marianne of Waikiki, but now she is Marianne de Mexico. So I am going to pass it over to Marianne. Marianne, do you have any updates or anything you'd like to say about your project?
Yes. Hola, Emily. This is Marianne of Waikiki. Thank you so much for hosting this show every Saturday with Kurt Roskoff and his wife Sue, and support by the Disability Channel, Transform You Media, Lawrence Wingate Studios. So thank you so much for hosting this show, because we have been having amazing conversations that matter. And happy Earth Day to you, Emily. It's actually Earth Day.
Yeah.
Yes. So I planted a plant in my little cactus box outside my door, and gave it some nourishment with some banana peels and some eggshells. And I have trees around the property that I'm in San Carlos, Mexico. So when we cook and get all these amazing vegetables, fresh vegetables down here in Mexico, I make sure that we nourish our plant life, our trees, because they are the root of everything. They bring us life, oxygen, air. And so we want to encourage, if anybody's out there, plant a tree, plant a plant, or go fertilize it, or take a little jug of water and water your plants today. It is Earth Day. So I'm really excited too to share with you. I've sent several of you. Lucy Lynch is a singer in Waikiki, Hawaii. She's actually the soundtrack of the Acts of Kindness series. And during the pandemic, she created a 3D movie that was shown at the Hilton Hawaiian Village with her vocals and crystal bowls. Sound bath healing alchemy was just amazing. And she has it recorded. So I have sent it to all of you, and I wish you the opportunity to listen to it. It is just amazing. She goes through the 4 elements, such as earth, air, wind, water, and it's just amazing. And actually, I can feel more strength in my arms and listening to it. Also, she has fire to release anything that's no longer serving you purpose. So they're about 15 minutes each. Again, it's lucylynch.com, and she has other songs. So what I've been doing, Emily, is I've been working with my fiber graphic designers in Pakistan, and we have the outline of the climate change book, Cool Acts of Kindness, featuring 50 more folk manist puppets, with the soundtrack by Lucy Lynch and the Perfect Wave sound album Alive, and her 4 little songs called Yes I Can, She Believes, Rich and Radiant, and the final song will be Love is the Only Way. And that's what we want. So we want to get lots of love to Mother Earth today and thank her for all these amazing different, every uniqueness, every inch that she's created, from trees to plants to animals to volcanoes to caves. I mean, it's just coral. It's just amazing what Mother Earth has, and for us to so go out and play, but we got to take care of it. So anyway, I'm excited that we've got the outline, and I've been working with the other fiber graphic designer. We uploaded the new website on the back of the books, and we have the series for print. It's actsofkindnessseries.com. They're on Amazon. Underwater Acts of Kindness is on Audible also. And we also have 3 coloring books with the ASL alphabet. Now, I had a meeting yesterday with Trevor Gibbs out of Orlando, and actually he's the web detective, and he's been on several of our shows. And what he does is he evaluates websites to make sure you're ADA compliant. And I've had several different websites designs, and he's come in and evaluated to make sure the text is the right size, that we had to turn off the soundtrack, and the colors for people with color blindness, where we had Jerus on there talking about it. So it's just amazing people who I've met through the Happy Neighborhood projects with all of you, and the Disability Channel. So we can make this thought to action. So the vision of the Acts of Kindness series is to bring these books into animation movies with 200 folk Manus puppets, with sign language characters, and soundtrack by Lucy Lynch and the Perfect Wave. Nick's guitar sounds like whales and dolphins. And we have the products and services. So Leon is over in Seattle. He's working on his program for next week to be in Beverly Hills. He apologizes he couldn't be here, but I'm speaking for him. He's going to be having the Beverly Hills event at a real estate office to raise around $5,000 for the Hopi Navajo tribes in Arizona. And eventually he'll be coming down here to San Carlos, Mexico as well. And hopefully Suzanne Sims, my co-writer. And so we can continue the project. So we're going to include Leon, especially in this book, Cool Acts of Kindness for Climate Change. Also, I have the Happy Neighborhood Project characters who I've met through the journey, being your sign language interpreter for HNP ability. So slowly but surely, I am getting back into things with you guys. I have my iPhone. My iPhone was damaged in Hurricane K here in September. And so communications is a little bit more easy and accessible here now that I'm in a nice affordable apartment with Wi-Fi. Everything's all included. And I have a pool outside my door. So walking and swimming, getting back in shape from being in that lockdown of COVID, or being in the cold climate, or being in Mexico and not having access to the ocean. So I'm real grateful for that, feeling more energized, and just excited to work on these projects, especially with Suzanne Sims next week. She left Guadalajara, Mexico, and she will be back in Phoenix. So we will start working seriously writing the Cool Acts of Climate Change book, including Clean Water Foundation and Happy Neighborhood projects. So I also had 2 more app games uploaded. So when you read the chapters of the book, you want to go to the website, actsofkindnessseries.com, meet the sign language characters doing the ASL fingerspelling alphabet. And then you can go play the games on Apple for free of the chapters. So everybody wins. It's great activities. And just had 2 more uploaded. We're waiting for the last one that just needs some adjustment with the category to be uploaded, and we'll move forward from that. So I'm grateful for everybody's support and help. Leanne McLaughlin, again, Clean Water Foundation, is out there doing a fundraiser in Beverly Hills, California, next week on the 29th at a real estate office. And Trevor Gibbs is back with his health is improving after a cruise and COVID, but he's been real supportive to help me with the website evaluation, and looking at translation of the books, and just all good information resources that we have. And I appreciate everybody through the Happy Neighborhood Project. So back to you, Emily. Do we have other guests?
We don't have anybody else at the moment, but one of the things that I wanted to, or one of the things I wanted to say that just came up recently was that we found out that Canada, where the Disability Channel or TDC is headquartered in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, that Canada in 2025 is going to be where the Invictus Games is going to be held. And so they just found out recently, last year, earlier this year, that they kind of won the bid for it. So I believe the website for the Invictus Games is invictusgamesfoundation.org. So invictusgamesfoundation.org. And so as we get more information on that, so stay tuned for our intro coming on that. Also, another thing that is happening is we are having another tour. And they're helping with supporting for that Project Die, which is a veteran-owned, veteran-run nonprofit. And there's going to be going around a few places with a few bands and other things here. So those are a few announcements there. Which is the World Tour 2023. And so with Marianne, I know you were, as I understand you were, and or Leon, we're going to talk to Lee Rosenblum. How did that go? Or what's going on with that?
Yes, we had a great meeting with Lee Rosenberg. I introduced Leon McLaughlin from Clean Water Foundation to Lee Rosenblum in California in October, when Happy Neighborhood Projects had their all-day event of speed networking. And we set up an appointment after that. So it was great to reconnect with Lee, to tell him all the amazing stuff that Leon is doing and getting awards with United Nations and making these projects happen. So actually, Lee gave us a referral of his realtor to call to invite to the event, and gave us some advice too about the grant writing and how to approach some other grant writers that can find the grant and include their fees and the costs for the research all into their work. So it was very informational, and so I was glad that we could connect. And Lee also wrote an amazing book, How Money Works, and we read that. Leon read that on his flight back to Seattle. And I read it sailing from San Diego to Cabo San Lucas with the captain of the sailboat, who actually is a retired accountant, and was very impressed by the book. It's a great book for the youth. So How Money Works is, again, he's part of that project. And it just was great to connect with him too, part of Happy Neighborhood Projects. So again, thank you for all those ideas and support. And you can visit the website, actsofkindnessseries.com. So we also had a meeting Friday with the Hamilton schools, this new group, Emily, that I've been introduced to. So I was able to tell them how all classroom teachers in United States of America can receive copies of my books from an organization called donorschoose.org. Again, that's donorschoose.org. So the teacher just takes 10 minutes, go on, request the books for every single student. We have books and coloring books now, and they can post it and someone will come through and fund it and they'll ship out the books. And I'm available for speaking on Zoom. So we're networking with some school leaders and so we're at Rock for all these choose for the acts of. So what I'll note, Emily, is I am listening to Mel Robbins. She's an amazing motivational speaker, best author, and she just tackles so many different challenges that personal people have or everything out there, and gives amazing. She has a 3-day workshop. So I started that and I sent that to Kurt, and it was just amazing. So I got many ideas to develop each of the different characters in the book for climate change, cool acts of kindness. And I just been journaling all that. And you can also join it. You can print up a workshop. Again, that's Mel Robbins. And actually I sent her a press release kit. So when we're done speaking on this, I'd like to send this to Mel Robbins to let her know that, we are out there also promoting her work, and so that she knows about the Disabilities Channel as well, being through Transform You Media in Canada and Lawrence Wingate Studios and the Happy Neighborhood Projects and Clean Water Foundation. So when we get done with this, if you'd be kind enough to send this, and we can let know that we're talking about Mel Robbins and we're following her workshops and we're using some of her solutions and ideas to develop these sign language characters for the book Cool Acts of Kindness, and a soundtrack with Lucy Lynch and The Perfect Wave. Again, if you just joined us, it's Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. And I'm highlighting Lucy Lynch and her crystal bowls, alchemy, amazing work that she created in Waikiki, Hawaii. It was actually, again, featured at the Hawaii Hilton Village in Waikiki, where she had a 3D movie theater. And actually the chairs shook. There was mists of water coming up. And it's just amazing to listen the 4 elements, such as earth, air, fire, and water, and how to release what's no longer serving us any purpose anymore. And her crystal bowls are just amazing. Off of my iPhone, my arms just get so much more strength in them. And I just been sleeping good, and really excited to put this part of this into the book Cool Acts of Kindness. We'll be creating a mini play of a chapter called 5 Elements with 5 Elephants. So it's funny, it's zany, and I'm just getting so much more creativity. Again, thank you, Mel Robbins. I love you. This is amazing. So keep up the good work. And Emily, again, I encourage you guys to check out this workbook and listen to her videos in the next week. So back to you.
So the Hamilton thing that Marianne was mentioning is part of a thing that we're a part of called Helpopedia. Helpopedia is about helping youth and especially high school and college age students with getting into college and employment and so on, among other things. If anybody wants to be a part of that, please contact us. And I guess another question I have for you quick, Marianne, is how did you either hear about Mel Robbins or meet her, or how did you find out about?
Actually, I've been following her on YouTube, and it just like popped up, and I went online and emailed my information, and then I was sent links to join in, and a little couple of pages to review, and then I listened to it on Thursday, and it was amazing. And then you could download the workbook. So and her team has a hello@melrobbins.com. So I sent her a press release of the Acts of Kindness series, which notes that I've participated with the Happy Neighborhood Projects and Clean Water Foundation and the Acts of Kindness series. So hopefully we'll be able to speak with Mel Robbins in the future. So I'm just really excited for it. And it's a great shift of energy and information, and really to develop these characters. I'm laughing. I'm tears of joy with some of the names that are coming up to me. And I can't wait for my writer, Suzanne Sims, and I really to develop the characters and really to develop the stories in the next couple of weeks. And it's been great fun to update the books and the coloring books, and to try and see how we can ship them out to different people and different schools for different events during the summer for summer fun and reading. Now, I know it's only April here, and we'll be rolling into May, and May is Better Speech and Hearing Month. So we want to start looking for people to come aboard and talk to us what they're doing, such as speech therapists, audiologists, and by the way, I tell you, I can a theater teacher in Los Angeles, and I sent her the information as well. So I'm really excited to get some feedback. So I'm going to be sending out books to her and her school, since they're, proofed and edited, and coloring books to get her feedback. And hopefully she can join also in Beverly Hills, California at the real estate office. So he's doing a fundraiser for tribes to bring filters to their community, as well as he brings filters to 35 countries. So it was a great week of networking and community service for everybody. So that's back to you, Emily. What kind of other community service is going on in your area?
Oh, well, one other before we wrap up here in a minute or two, another thing that just came up, at least I just heard about yesterday, is a Afro like film festival that is going to be October 12th through 15th, 14th, in Atlanta, Georgia. And there is a group of I believe Nigeria or South Africa that are heading this up. So we are looking to help with that and promote that up. And their thing is one film, let me look here. One film, one market summit is the name of their thing. And if Their website is onefilmonemarketsummit.org. And there is a Jasper and Joseph, and Jasper's wife are heading up with organizing all of this. And so that is, it's going to be it's a film summit and expo, October 12th through 14th. And they're running a fundraising campaign for it. So if anybody is looking to help out with that, to connect with us. But I think that'll be the end of this segment right now. I wanted to thank everybody for tuning in, and if anybody is any questions, comments, they can contact me at podcastengineer54@gmail.com or 715-303-9835. And so I guess that'll be it for right now. And we are here every Saturday at the same time, 1:00 Central. So encourage everybody to join us.
Well, great. I think that's about the show right now, or our time frame here. So we want to thank everybody for listening to us. Thank you, Kurt Roskoff and Sue and Happy Neighborhood Projects and Transform You Media Canada. Everybody's support, Lawrence Wingate Studios. And thank you so much for hosting this today. This is the Disability Channel. Aloha and mahalo, Mariana Waikiki.